Hey, Plywood, how's it going, buddy? Woke up this morning and decided I was just going to start doing some carving. I got to move a wood burning stove around noon, so I'll only be on for about an hour or so. How's your day going? Hey, Grumpy. Hey, Uncle Steve. Say good afternoon. Hold on a second. There is an echo. Need to figure out. All right. Can you guys still hear me? Type yes in the chat if you can hear me. All right, good. Hey, Pete, how you doing? Haven't seen your name in here. Welcome. So I woke up this morning, decided to do some carving. Got to go out to the property and move about a 700-pound wood burning stove. So I'll be on for about an hour. Just figuring I'm gonna work on a wood spirit real quick and see how it comes out. As you guys know, I'm still learning, so let's all learn together and improve our mistakes. When you've been up since 4:30, yes, 10 a.m. is afternoon. Okay, well, I've been up since 6:30, so not much long after you. Miss Francis had a really fun live last night. I know Grumpy was there. It was a lot of fun. Thank you, Grumpy. So Pete, Grumpy is not wrong. This is an awesome channel, but it's an awesome channel for all the right reasons. All the people that hang out in this channel, and you will see there's a bunch of channels like Grumpy's Laid Back Carving, In and Out, all kinds of different channels hang out in here. So if you're here for a while, you'll get to know a lot of great channels besides myself. I do not claim to be a pro. Hey, Shoop's Wood Shop, how's it going? Shoop's Wood Shop is another up-and-coming channel. I do not claim to be a pro. I am pretty much learning like everybody else is. So if you hang out, you'll meet a bunch of people. And I apologize, I'm right on the road. So if you hear some traffic, it's going to happen. Hey, Billy, how's it going? Yeah, you guys should be able to put your channels in the chat. So if you want to put your channels in the chat for people to subscribe to, you are more than welcome. Shoot, I need to make you a moderator for you to do it. Give me a second. Why is it being silly now? And as a moderator, standard moderator. There, you should be able to share your channel now. So that's cool. Share away your links, brothers. Hey, John, how's it going? And get those subscribers. Oh, nice, Pete. Thank you. I'm glad you finally decided to drop in for the live. So if you've watched any of Matt Carve's videos, there you go, Shoot. Good. Glad you can share now. He's really big on kind of measuring out everything. I don't have my pen with me, which is a bummer, so I'm going to kind of eyeball this. But I'm going to use my tool here to figure out about where I want my forehead to start. So I'm going to say about right here for the forehead. And then I'm going to take that measurement there, move it down. And that's roughly going to be where my nose is going to go. That's not an industry secret. That's pretty much how it's done. So all on how you want to do it. Seems like that's going to be a big nose, but I'll tell you, by the time it's done, it won't be that big. And as Matt Carve, Jordy, everybody says, you can always take wood off. You can't put the wood back on. So what I'm basically doing is just trying to get the shape of where I want everything at. Yeah, Grumpy. This is Miss Francis live last night. That was crazy. I walked in. I walked into her live, and the first thing I heard, and you know the game they were playing, but the first thing I heard was Miss Francis say, "I like it hard," and I was like, "What the heck did I just walk into?" But yeah, that was hilarious. And for those that don't know, that was the answer. That was the answer to a game that they were playing. But it was hilarious. So let's see, I forgot to do something. Let me scroll up a little bit. So Pete, do you have a channel? If you're still there, I will make you as a moderator, but do you have a channel? There you go. Let me get the chat back to where I can see it. Hey Heidi, how are you? I can make you a moderator too while I'm at it. Figures when I started carving, it was overcast and cloudy. And now that I got everything set up, the sun is coming out right above my head. So we're all good though. So yeah, if you've got a channel, you're a moderator, you go ahead and share that channel. I am good with that 100%. That's why we're here. Try and help everybody and promote everybody. So that was, and I'll be bouncing back and forth. That was the small flame burr from Cutzel. And that was the 1/8" shaft. So I'm going to switch now to the 1/4" shaft. You can tell a difference. It's way bigger. And this is going to help remove more material and shape things up a little bit, a little faster. So if you notice, I'm kind of taking the eyes out as I'm doing this. As long as I leave a little bit, I'm not really concerned, because what I'm trying to do is, if you listen to a lot of the other carvers, like Amy Jo, Rhinestone Suzanne, Woodchucker, Bear and the Boss Lady, Creation Dust, you know, when you're making these wood spirits, you want the nose to be prominent. So what you have to do is, you know, you get it cut out first and then start working your forehead back, because eventually I'm going to angle this nose back to where it's more of an angled nose, like a real person nose. But I will eventually put the eyes back just so I kind of have an idea of where they're at. Like right now. Just a little bit. Just enough to know, hey, there's where my eyeball is. And then I'll work them later. Right now, I'm going to keep taking this forehead back so I can work on the angle of that nose. You see right now, that just looks like a nose that's been pushed in, punched in. So we're going to work on that. Bring this chat back up so I can see who's here. Pete, I'm from Michigan. We have pretty much a long list of states and countries represented on this channel and other channels. So you'll get to meet a lot of different people through a lot of different parts of the world. It's pretty cool. I like to call it the kind of the U.S. nations of channels, because these woodworking channels that everybody's involved in around here seem to be coming from everywhere, which is really cool. And I'll tell you what, carving live like this is a lot different than carving live against Amy Jo, because holy crap, did I shoot the pooch on that one. But then again, she's like amazing. She can take a piece of turd and turn it into a golden statue. I don't know what I was thinking. And I don't know what I was thinking about talking crap to her, because, well, that did not work out in my favor, as you guys know. So there's one thing with woodworking that don't be afraid of, and I think this is where I fall to be afraid. Yeah, I did fine, Uncle Steve. I have no worries about that. It is extremely stressful, for one. Awesome, Heidi. Thank you. It is extremely stressful, for one, to try to run a live and do a carve off like that. And then it's even more stressful when you're going up against somebody like her. So, yeah, I'm happy with the result. And as you will always hear in wood carving, always go deeper, because even though I'm trying to shape everything, my burr is dull. Even though I'm trying to shape everything, I'm trying to get this nose to pop and have enough depth on it where I can get that little slant to it. Besides the eyes, I think the nose is the most important part on these carvings. I've said it before, I'm not a professional, but kind of what I find I focus on the most. And this is a hard piece of wood. I think it's oak or something because it's hard to carve. And as I'm sure most of you know, if you watch, what I'm doing is I'm cutting deep, then I'm kind of layering this off because when the flame burr is in here cutting, if it hits the sides, it'll chatter like that. So what I'm trying to do is give it enough room to work and not chatter. And Uncle Steve, I've got a little bone to pick with you. How did you get your name on Amy Jo's table? I'm lost at that because I was watching her live the other day. All right, can you see now? Because in the process, I knocked over my tripod. Want to make sure you guys can see. Well, welcome back. Hopefully, that's the fiscal of the day. Let's see, so in the, what I was trying to do was trying to push this nose. All right, by pushing the forehead back, by pushing the nose back right in here, where you're going to get kind of your angle. If you can see it starting to form. So now that all this finished, I'm going to get back on it. It's hilarious. So not only did the phone update, but after I got it set back up, it decided to let me know that the phone updated. What the hell is going on? This is not my day. All right, round two. Thank you guys for sticking with me. This is just too crazy. Oh my goodness. And Rusty's not here to cover for me. Ugh. So what I was trying to say before the fiasco, everybody has their own method to how they carve. Mine is just the way I'm comfortable with. You start out with what you want to do if you do any carving, and you work it from there. I like getting the nose somewhat shaped and in place, so I know where I can work with everything else. And all I'm doing is just removing wood in this forehead and in the eye section to get that depth. And then eventually I'll cut it a little deeper around the nose and in front of the nose to get more depth. And what I'm doing is I'm taking the cheeks down so you can see more of the nose. The front of the nose, as most of you know, is the deepest part. So you want to take that pretty deep. And I'll tell you, this Vivor Flex Shaft, the 1200 series, man, I really like it. I don't have any links to it, but if you can tell, I'm putting some pressure on it, and it is working great. Just keeping my eyes somewhat in place. I know where they're going to be. So now I'm getting the slant. Ouch. I'm getting the slant, but I need to take it deeper to get a more prominent nose to it. So I'm going to switch burrs, go a little bit deeper. And then for me, I feel once you kind of get that nose into its place, then everything else comes around it. Say, Uncle Steve. And yeah, my burr is dull. Need a new one. I actually, on my trip up here this weekend, there's a Cutzel place in Michigan, kind of on my way up here. So I was going to stop by there and do some shopping. But I found out it's a manufacturing facility only. Kind of bummed me out. And just like everything else, you got to take these cheekbones down, these cheeks down to get that depth. But if you notice, I keep carving out the eyes, carving the eyes back in. I'm trying to give it that depth. And at the same time, I'm kind of rounding it so it isn't so flat. Now hopefully you can see getting a little bit more of that nose. So I think that's going to be deep enough once I get this stuff taken down. Woodchucker, I was talking about your channel earlier, how everybody needs to go see you because you are the master carver of all things carving. How's it going, buddy? You doing good? You missed the fiasco too, buddy. My phone decided to take an update in the middle of this live. Best time ever, right? Good spot for an ad. Gotta keep pushing that forehead back. That is a trick that I know a lot of people say it, but working with Amy Jo, she gave me some tips. And you gotta always push that forehead back. Hey Woodchucker, if you're still in there, make sure you put your channel in the links in case nobody has subscribed. Let's see Amy Jo come in. Amy Jo, make sure you put your channel in there too. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to round things off, keep where my eyes are gonna be in place, but yet right or wrong, trying to keep the forehead slanted back, bringing down the cheeks to where it brings up this nose, and then the beard mustache area. Once I get that down, then I'll start getting that into place because I want these cheeks and these sides to kind of blend into where the beard's going to go. So that's what I'm doing. Seems like I'm doing a lot of repetitive cuts. That's how I'm learning. So just trying to bring it down. See now, hopefully the nose is getting some depth to it and it's getting that slant right there. So I'll probably take it back a little bit more and then start working on more of this. It's just how I do it. Everybody does it different. Oh shit. This live is a comedy of errors. My phone doesn't update. My Dremel just came apart. Man, oh man. What am I going to do? And if you watch Jordy Johnson, I never understood what he was doing, but in a lot of cases he stops and he like feels his wood. But he talked about it one day in his videos. You know, your hands are the best tools that you have. And he is correct in saying that if you just run your fingers over your carving, you can feel high spots and low spots that you can't really see. So that has been a really good piece of advice. And I'm glad he talked about that, because now I can feel this side is taller than this side. All right, so I think I'm close. I don't know how well you can see that now with the sun, but I'm gonna start putting in like my beard detail and stuff, and then fix it up from there. I bent the burr that I would normally use to do this, so it's no longer good. So I've got to use what I have, but it'll still be all right. Time is it? All right, I've probably got about 30 more minutes left. I have to go move a wood burning stove, but we're going to work on this. And if I didn't mention, this is a hard ass piece of wood. Oh, Amy Jo, if you're still there, I gave Uncle Steve crap for his name being on your table. Hey, Custom Handcrafts, nice seeing you here. And give me a second. I will make you a moderator. Gotta let chat catch up. There you are. All right, gotta let chat slow down. Can't get it. It's being difficult. All right, for some reason it's not letting me make you a moderator. I'll figure it out. But thank you for being here. So what I'm doing here, if you can see, I worked this all the way down on both sides. Now what I'm seeing is I cut a little line through here because the cheek meat underneath the eye, I want that separated from this part because that's going to be part of the mustache eventually. But then it's going to kind of give that whole flow. The face isn't perfect from the eye all the way down. So I just want some puffiness here. So when I take this down for the mustache, it's not only going to raise up the nose, in my opinion, but it's going to go a little deeper and give a little bit more definition to the face. So that's what I'm doing and why. Once again, still learning, not a pro. It's just what I'm seeing right now. I guess what I'm saying is you want different contours and shapes in the wood. It's just learning how to get those out of the wood, which is a continuing process. Any wood carver will tell you. And I believe either Jordy or Matt said this. You don't want sharp edges. So what I'm doing is where this is flowing down, I'm trying to round it down. And then where this is coming up, I'm trying to round it back. So there's not sharp edges, because the face does not have sharp edges. So you want to kind of contour everything together and blend it. Yeah. Man, this bit is about at it. All right, I'm going to switch bits. This bit is really dull, and this is some really hard wood. So now that I've got it a little bit deeper, I'm going to take out the 1/4-inch flame burr to finish help shaping this and to get it down. When I felt it, you could probably see it. One side is definitely still higher than the other. So I want to get that down and get that a little bit even, and I want to blend this in a little bit better. Thing is, going from the small flame burr to the big flame burr, oh, takes off so much more wood. So I'm gently bringing this in here. So I try not to hit the other side, which is going to happen, but I'm going to try and minimize it. And as I get it further down, then I'm going to bring this side down. All right, that's close enough to start getting this beard down. So now if you can see, now that all that is trimmed down and the sun is in a spot where I can't really see, you can see a lot of the shadows, but you can see kind of how that nose is sticking out and angled back. So that's the whole method, is just working the wood around your features. And that's what I'm learning from everybody, and to get the contours to come out. But I think I'm going to end this because the sun has decided to come directly ahead and I have to leave in a couple of minutes anyways. So thank you guys for being here. Hopefully it looks like it's starting to come out to be a wood spirit. Still has some work to do, but now with the sun directly overhead, it's just going to cast a bunch of stupid shadows and stuff and get it going. Patricia's Crafts, thank you for being here. So yeah, let me go through and say hi to everybody, and thank you for being here, because I do appreciate it. And like I said, I was just sitting up this morning and decided to go live. So let me see, can I get you to be a moderator? No, it's not letting me. I don't know why it's not letting me make you a moderator, Customs, but I will work that out. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here. And I hope you have a great Saturday. I'm going to get cleaned up, hopefully go get this wood burning stove taken care of, and move on to some more carving later. All right. Thank you guys. Have a great day.